Life has a way of confusing the eyes of those who only measure time by calendars, clocks, and wrinkles. The world tells you that age is measured by the number of candles on your cake, by the count of years you have walked the earth, or by the physical changes your body endures. But the Spirit reveals a greater truth. Age is not the sum of your birthdays, it is the condition of your purpose, the posture of your heart, and the alignment of your spirit with divine life. There are women walking this earth who defy the limitations of years. They are younger than their age, not because cosmetics or health regimens conceal their number, but because the eternal breath of God within them has preserved, renewed, and restored their being beyond the arithmetic of men. There is a spiritual meaning behind this mystery, and until you understand it, you will underestimate the power of divine vitality that flows through a life surrendered to purpose. When a woman is younger than her age, it is a sign that heaven has stamped her with grace that cannot be explained by natural logic. It is an announcement that her journey is not being measured by time alone, but by the mission she carries. God does not allow purpose to wither before its assignment is fulfilled. That is why, though years may pass, her face glows, her strength renews, her steps remain steady, and her mind stays sharp. She carries within her an inner fountain that constantly flows, watering her spirit and refreshing her body, so that others are forced to ask, how is she this radiant? How is she this strong? How is she not defined by her age? The answer is simple. When God preserves you for His assignment, He protects you from premature aging, from the decay of despair, and from the weariness of those who live without hope. This preservation is not about vanity, it is about testimony. When others look at her and see youthfulness untouched by the years, they are witnessing a visible sermon. Her life preaches without words that the one who waits on the Lord truly renews their strength, mounting up with wings like eagles, running without weariness, and walking without fainting. She becomes evidence that the Spirit of God does not just transform the inner man, but it radiates outward until even the body reflects divine vitality. Her youthfulness is not a mask, it is an overflow. It is proof that when the spirit is alive, the body refuses to surrender easily to time. Her beauty becomes prophetic, her energy becomes a message, and her very existence becomes a signpost of the kingdom's reality. When you see a woman younger than her age, you are not simply seeing genetics or good fortune, you are seeing a spiritual alignment. For every wrinkle that should have been carved by worry, but was not, there is a testimony of peace that surpasses understanding. For every line that should have appeared because of stress, but never did, there is a story of burdens cast upon the Lord. For every moment that should have drained her, but instead lifted her, there is evidence that she drank from a well that never runs dry. Life tried to write years upon her face, but God erased the ink and replaced it with His glow. That glow is not natural, it is supernatural. It is a light from within that makes her years look like they are still bowing before her destiny. The reason she is younger than her age is because she has learned the secret of spiritual renewal. Every time she forgave instead of held on to bitterness, she subtracted years from her soul. Every time she chose joy instead of sinking into depression, she preserved her youth. Every time she trusted God instead of overthinking, she exchanged weariness for rest. Every time she worshipped instead of worried, she was strengthened with invisible oil that kept her face shining. While others aged under the weight of life's pressures, she grew younger because she knew how to cast her cares on the one who cared for her. Her resilience became her skincare, her faith became her fitness, her hope became her anti-aging formula, and her purpose became the anchor that gave her life a reason to keep flourishing. Look closely and you will realize that those who seem younger than their age are often those who live in peace with their assignment. They do not chase the winds of competition. They do not compare their journey with others. They do not measure their worth by societal clocks. They understand that their times are in God's hands, so they walk steadily without rushing or lagging. That steadiness protects them from the anxiety that prematurely ages others. They are not running after things that do not matter, so their energy is not wasted. Instead, they invest their years in what fulfills their spirit, and in return, the Spirit rewards them with a freshness that no cosmetic surgery could ever duplicate. True youthfulness is not in the skin, it is in the spirit. And when the spirit is alive, the body reflects that life. There is also prophetic meaning behind her youthful appearance. Sometimes God deliberately makes her look younger than her age, because He wants her presence to break stereotypes and limitations. Society has a way of telling women when they should stop dreaming, when they should stop shining, when they should accept decline. But when a woman carries divine purpose, God will frustrate those timelines. She will walk into rooms where people expect her to be weary, but she will look like she is just beginning. She will enter seasons where people expect her to be retiring, but she will be refiring. She will become an answer to the question, can a woman still blossom after many years? And her life will respond boldly, yes, because purpose has no expiration date. Her appearance will not just honor her, it will challenge others to break free from the cages of human limitation. Sometimes God allows her to remain younger than her age, because He has assigned her to inspire generations that are coming behind her. Younger women will look at her and realize that time is not their enemy, that they can carry dreams without fear of being too late, that they can still be vibrant after seasons of storms. Older women will look at her and realize that it is not too late to begin again, that age is not the end of relevance, that as long as breath remains, destiny can still be fulfilled. In both directions she becomes a mirror of hope. Her youthfulness is not just for her, it is for everyone who beholds her and wonders how. It is God's way of saying through her, with me you are never too old to live, to love, to lead, to shine, to birth, to bloom. If you truly want to understand why she looks younger than her age, study her walk with God. You will find that she has learned the art of resting in His presence. The presence of God is a renewing chamber. Every time you enter it, something in you is revived. That revival does not stay trapped in your spirit, it spills over into your soul, and then into your body. That is why you can sometimes meet women who pray, worship and walk in intimacy with God, and they appear timeless. It is as though the clock does not have authority over them. That is not coincidence. It is the reality of abiding in eternal life. Eternal life does not wait until heaven to manifest. It begins here on earth, in glimpses, and one of its glimpses is the preservation of those who walk deeply with God. She is younger than her age, because eternity has touched her mortality. The spiritual meaning also includes this. Her youthful appearance is a form of protection. Sometimes God hides her real age, so that she can blend into seasons she is not supposed to miss. If she looked like what she has been through, she would have been disqualified in people's eyes. If she carried the years visibly, doors may have closed against her because society only welcomes certain faces in certain spaces. So God in His wisdom, clothes her with youthfulness to ensure access. He makes her look younger so that those who want to count her out based on years cannot. He allows her to shine with the freshness of youth, so that she can still stand in rooms where her voice must be heard, where her wisdom must be released, and where her destiny must be completed. Her look is not just about beauty, it is about strategy. Heaven preserves her, so that her purpose is not hindered by ageist assumptions. Do not envy her, learn from her. Do not dismiss her glow as luck, discern the meaning behind it. When you see a woman younger than her age, you are seeing a woman who has refused to let bitterness rot her bones. You are seeing a woman who has refused to allow brokenness to define her beauty. You are seeing a woman who has chosen to dance even after storms tried to paralyze her. You are seeing a woman who has walked through fire, but did not smell of smoke. You are seeing a woman who has been carried by divine hands, shielded by divine covering, and refreshed by divine streams. Every year she adds, becomes a testimony, not a burden. Every season she enters becomes a garden, not a desert. And so time bows to her instead of breaking her. Her youthfulness is also a prophecy about the future. God keeps her looking younger than her age, to prepare her for the years ahead, because what is coming will require her to carry strength, stamina and resilience that others do not expect from her. There are still mountains she must climb, still nations she must impact, still lives she must touch, and God will not allow her body to betray her purpose. He renews her youth like the eagle, so that while others are slowing down, she is speeding up. While others are fading out, she is stepping in. While others are surrendering, she is just beginning. That is why people are often shocked. They expected her to settle, but she is still soaring. They expected her to decline, but she is still designing. They expected her to fade, but she is still flourishing. Because purpose is not measured by numbers, it is measured by assignment. And until the assignment is finished, God will keep her fresh. So the spiritual meaning is this: her youthful appearance is not about vanity, it is about victory. It is the evidence of a life that has mastered the art of leaning on God, the evidence of burdens exchanged for peace, the evidence of a heart free from chains, the evidence of purpose that keeps her alive. She is younger than her age, because heaven has preserved her to be a sign, a wonder, and a testimony that when God's Spirit dwells richly within, even time must bow. She is younger than her age, because she refused to let pain age her spirit. She refused to allow disappointment to steal her laughter. She refused to let betrayal carve bitterness into her face. Every trial she walked through could have added years of stress, but instead she turned them into years of wisdom. And wisdom does not age you. Wisdom beautifies you. Wisdom refines you. And wisdom, when bathed in grace, keeps you radiant. That is why, though she has endured storms that would have broken others, she emerges not only intact, but glowing. The glow is not from avoiding hardship, it is from overcoming it with peace. The glow is not from escaping battles, it is from winning them without allowing them to scar her soul. That glow is the oil of joy, and that oil refuses to let her appearance reflect the pain she has endured. Younger than her age means she has been sustained by divine exchanges. Where others carry weight, she releases it in prayer. Where others store grief, she lays it at the altar. Where others carry anger, she replaces it with forgiveness. Where others nurture stress, she surrenders it to God. Every time she chooses release over retention, she lightens her spirit. And when the spirit is light, the body follows. That is why she can carry decades, but look like she is only beginning. Her secret is not in creams, diets or surgeries. Her secret is in surrender. Surrender is the fountain of youth. It frees her from burdens that could have stolen her vitality. Surrender restores her sleep. Surrender renews her laughter. Surrender makes her look like time is her friend, not her enemy. She knows the ancient truth, when you let go you grow younger. Her youthfulness is also divine honor. When God wants to showcase His glory in someone's life, He allows their very body to testify. She is walking proof that His promises are not poetic, they are real. I will restore the years, He said, and her life displays restoration in her very appearance. He has restored the years stolen by stress, the years stolen by loss, the years stolen by pain, and given her back youthfulness that confuses those who judge only by numbers. They count her years, but they cannot count her glow. They calculate her age, but they cannot calculate her vitality. They expect to see weariness, but they encounter wonder. This is not cosmetic, it is covenant. She is younger than her age, because God's word has covered her. She is walking in supernatural preservation, and the preservation is so visible that no one can deny it. Sometimes she looks younger than her age, because her joy is intact. Joy does something to the face that sadness cannot. Joy brightens the eyes. Joy softens the features. Joy carries a fragrance that no perfume can compete with. And because her joy is not rooted in circumstances, but in a relationship with God, it is unshakable. Life cannot steal, people cannot break it, seasons cannot silence it. She wears joy like an invisible crown, and that crown makes her look perpetually radiant. You cannot put years on a woman who has mastered joy. You cannot age a heart that knows how to dance in the dark, sing in the storm, and smile through the struggle. Joy keeps her younger than her age, because joy is eternal, and when you wear eternity, time cannot own you. Younger than her age is also a mark of resilience. She has faced situations that should have drained her, but instead, they trained her. Where others aged under pressure, she gained strength under pressure. Where others allowed storms to steal their beauty, she allowed storms to polish hers. Life pressed her, but the pressing released oil. Life tested her, but the testing refined her. Life stretched her, but the stretching kept her flexible, pliable, youthful. Those who give up too quickly, age too quickly, but those who endure, who stand, who hold on to faith, discover that endurance brings renewal. That is why she looks younger, because endurance has kept her alive, not only in body but in spirit. She does not look like her trials, she looks like her triumphs. Many cannot understand it, because they measure age by skin and hair, but true age is in the spirit. When your spirit is old, your body follows. When your spirit is weary, your body bends. When your spirit is broken, your body fades. But when your spirit is renewed daily, your body becomes a servant of that renewal. She is younger than her age, because her spirit is not tired, her spirit is not bitter, her spirit is not heavy, her spirit is alive, and that aliveness translates to her body. Every smile on her face is a prophecy, every spark in her eye is a sermon, every step she takes with vitality is a message to the world. Life is not about counting years, Life is about living in divine flow. She is younger than her age because she has not wasted herself on what does not matter. Many lose years not because they are old, but because they are distracted. They pour their energy into pleasing people who do not care. They spend their time chasing things that vanish. They wear themselves out trying to measure up to standards that shift with the wind. But she has chosen a different path. She invests her energy where it counts. She guards her peace. She refuses to burn herself out trying to live for the applause of men. She has learned the wisdom of prioritizing purpose over performance, peace over popularity, fulfillment over frenzy. And because she conserves her energy for what matters, she has strength that defies her years. She has peace that reflects on her face. She has purpose that sustains her vitality. She looks younger than her age because she does not live in the past. The past is a thief of beauty. Regret ages the soul. Nostalgia freezes the spirit. Guilt weighs down the body. But she has learned to let the past go. She does not rehearse what broke her. She releases it. She does not dwell on mistakes. She redeems them. She does not live in what if, she lives in what's next. And because she is not dragging yesterday into today, she is free to embrace the present with freshness. That freshness shows. It shows in her laughter, in her posture, in her energy. She looks younger because she does not carry yesterday's burdens. She walks light, and that lightness radiates. She looks younger than her age because she has hope for the future. Hope does not just prepare you for tomorrow. Hope makes you radiant today. Hopelessness bends the shoulders, dims the eyes, and dries the spirit. But hope straightens the back, brightens the eyes, and fuels the soul. She believes the best that's yet to come, and that belief which will to clock. Hope injects her with anticipation, and anticipation energizes her being. You can see it when she speaks. You can see it when she dreams. You can see it when she plans. She has not retired from life. She has not surrendered to despair. She has not stopped believing. And because her hope is alive, her youth is alive. She looks young because her heart is free. A heart free of envy, free of bitterness, free of grudges, free of unforgiveness. Those things age the soul. And when the soul is aged, the body follows. But she forgives quickly. She loves deeply. She releases fully. She does not imprison herself in resentment. She does not drink the poison of comparison. She does not waste her days measuring herself against others. Her freedom keeps her light. Her freedom keeps her fresh. Her freedom keeps her radiant. And so while others are dragged down by the invisible weights of anger and envy, she rises, glowing with a youth that confuses those around her. She looks younger than her age, because her soul is anchored in peace. Storms come, but she is not shaken. Winds blow, but she is not uprooted. Waves crash, but she is not drowned. Her peace is not circumstantial. It is spiritual. That peace is visible. You can see it when she speaks softly, instead of shouting. You can see it when she smiles instead of frowning. You can see it when she walks calmly instead of rushing. That peace has preserved her. Stress steals years, but peace adds them. Worry carves lines, but peace smooths them. Fear drains energy, but peace multiplies it. She carries peace like perfume, and that perfume keeps her looking ageless. She looks younger because she refuses to quit dreaming. Dreamers never age. When you keep seeing visions of what can be, your soul remains vibrant. Those who stop dreaming start dying, but she has kept her imagination alive. She still believes she can do more, become more, achieve more, love more, give more. Her dreams make her eyes shine. Her dreams make her posture strong. Her dreams make her energy fresh. Dreams are the medicine of youth, and she takes them daily. That is why she looks younger than her age, because she is still alive inside, still pursuing, still becoming. She is younger than her age, because God is not finished with her yet, and until He is finished, He will keep her radiant, keep her vibrant, keep her youthful, so that she is ready for every assignment, every season, and every testimony yet to come. She is younger than her age, because she has learned the discipline of gratitude. Gratitude renews the soul. When a woman wakes up thankful instead of resentful, her heart radiates light. Gratitude takes away the weight of complaints, and with every thankful word, she exchanges heaviness for joy. A complaining spirit ages quickly, but a grateful spirit looks fresh. Every time she whispers, "Thank you" to God for what she has, she preserves her energy. Every time she chooses appreciation over murmuring, she strengthens her soul. Gratitude is the secret oil that moisturizes the spirit, and the spirit always shows on the body. That is why her smile looks younger. Her eyes look brighter. Her demeanor looks lighter.
because she has mastered the art of giving thanks. She is younger than her age, because she has not let fear control her. Fear bends people down before their time. Fear makes them restless. Fear makes them doubt their worth, and fear shortens their vitality. But she has walked boldly through her seasons. She has faced uncertainties, but she did not let them own her. She has walked into the unknown with faith. She has lived her life trusting a God who holds tomorrow. And because fear never built a nest in her heart, it could not steal her years. Courage has preserved her. Courage makes her stand tall. Courage has given her a glow that makes her look untouchable. And courage is a way of slowing down the clock, because a bold soul does not surrender to the weariness of worry. She is younger than her age, because love dwells in her. Love softens every harsh line. Love brightens every dark shadow. Love makes her alive in ways that no material possession could. A heart filled with love cannot age quickly. Love gives laughter, and laughter restores. Love gives kindness, and kindness beautifies. Love gives compassion, and compassion heals both the giver and the receiver. She has chosen love even when it hurt, and the choice has preserved her from the erosion of bitterness. Those who carry hate grow heavy, and heaviness shows on the face. But those who carry love grow light, and lightness makes them radiant. She has loved, and love has loved her back in the form of youthfulness that cannot be bought. She is younger than her age, because she has remained teachable. Teachability keeps the spirit young. When you refuse to stop learning, life keeps feeding you energy. Those who think they know everything lose curiosity, and when curiosity dies, vitality follows. But she still asks questions. She still studies. She still listens. She still grows. Her mind is sharp because she never allowed it to freeze. She never allowed her seasons to convince her that she had arrived. She kept stretching, and stretching kept her spirit flexible. A flexible spirit shows in a flexible body. She is not rigid. She is not hardened. She is not unteachable. She is still alive to knowledge, and that aliveness makes her look and feel younger than her years. She is younger than her age, because she has not allowed material things to own her. Many age quickly because they chase shadows. They live in the tension of debt, the stress of comparison, the anxiety of wanting more and never being satisfied. That endless chase steals their health, the peace and their joy. But she has learned to be content. She has learned that peace is richer than possessions. She has learned that joy is wealth. She has learned that fulfillment cannot be purchased. And in her contentment, she has discovered preservation. She is not weighed down by greed. She is not drained by envy. She is not sleepless from wanting what others have. She is younger than her age, because her soul is satisfied. Satisfaction brings serenity, and serenity brings a glow that no luxury can produce. She is younger than her age, because she has embraced forgiveness as her lifestyle. Every time she forgave, she loosened the chains around her heart. Every time she forgave, she healed herself. Unforgiveness is poison. It corrodes the spirit. It stresses the body. It ages the face. But she did not let grudges remain. She released them quickly. She knew that holding on would hurt her more than it would hurt them. And so she set herself free by giving. That freedom became her strength, and that strength became her beauty. Forgiveness made her younger, because forgiveness is renewal. Every time she forgave, she chose life over death, peace over war, healing over brokenness. And those choices shaped her face, her voice, her walk, her very aura. Forgiveness kept her radiant. She is younger than her age because she did not let success blind her, or failure define her. Success can puff people up until they collapse under the weight of pride. Failure can crush people until they never rise again. Both can age you quickly, because pride isolates and failure discourages. But she learned balance. When success came, she stayed humble. When failure came, she stayed hopeful. She knew how to ride both waves, without losing her identity. That balance gave her peace. That balance gave her wisdom. That balance preserved her from the stress that eats away at those who define themselves by wins or losses. She is younger than her age because she learned that her worth is in who she is, not in what she has or has not achieved. She is younger than her age because she learned how to rest. Rest is a spiritual discipline, not just a physical act. Rest means trusting that the world will not collapse if she takes a breath. Rest means believing that God is in control even when she is not working. Rest means refusing to run herself into exhaustion, trying to prove her value. She has rested in His presence, rested in His promises, rested in His love, and that rest has preserved her. Stress takes away years. Rest adds them. Rest restores clarity, restores beauty, restores strength. That is why she looks younger than her age, because she did not wear herself out with endless striving. She worked, yes, but she worked from a place of rest. She served, but she served from a place of peace. She gave, but she gave from a place of fullness. She is younger than her age because she has kept her faith alive. Faith keeps the soul alive. Faith makes the heart beat with purpose. Faith gives you reasons to get up in the morning. Faith paints tomorrow with color. Without faith, life is gray, heavy and draining. But with faith, life is hopeful, exciting and renewing. She has believed even when things seemed impossible. She has trusted even when the evidence was against her. She has walked by faith, and that walk has preserved her steps. Faith has fueled her inner strength, and that inner strength shows on her outside. Faith has made her glow. Faith has made her shine. Faith has kept her younger than her age because faith makes you live as though tomorrow is worth it. She is younger than her age because she understands seasons. She does not fight time, she flows with it. She does not resist change, she embraces it. She does not live in denial. She adapts. That wisdom has given her peace. Many age quickly because they resist every season. They want spring to last forever. They dread autumn. They fear winter. But she has walked through every season with grace. She blossomed in spring. She bore fruit in summer. She released in autumn. She rested in winter. And because she accepted the rhythm of life, she was never broken by it. Acceptance preserved her. Grace gave her strength, and strength made her timeless. She looks younger than her age because she has walked with seasons as a friend, not as an enemy. She is younger than her age because she has chosen to smile. A smile is not just an expression, it is a shield. Smiling through storms is not denial, it is defiance. A smile confuses the enemy, strengthens the soul and heals the body. Every smile she gave in pain added years of life to her. Every smile she shared with others made her lighter inside. A smiling heart cannot grow old quickly, because joy always radiates outward. She has smiled her way into preservation. She has smiled her way into youthfulness. She has smiled her way into youthfulness. She has smiled her way into strength. And that smile is why she looks like time has not touched her. She is younger than her age because she has lived intentionally. She did not waste her days drifting. She did not throw away years on meaninglessness. She lived with purpose. And when you live with purpose, every day counts. Purpose gives life energy. Purpose gives life fire. Purpose keeps the soul burning. Aimlessness, on the other hand, drains and dulls. But she has walked with vision. She has lived with direction. She has embraced destiny with both hands. And destiny has embraced her back with preservation. She is younger than her age because her life has meaning. And meaning is the fuel of eternal youth. And so her life shouts louder than words ever could. Do not fear age, do not fear time. Do not fear seasons. Time does not own you. God does. Seasons do not define you. Purpose does. Numbers do not limit you. Grace does. She is younger than her age because she has lived as one who refuses to be bound by the calendar of men. And in her glow, in her laughter, in her steps, in her radiance, we see the truth that those who trust in the Lord will always rise, will always renew, will always shine. So let her life be your reminder today. You are not too old. You are not too late, you are not finished. If God can preserve her, He can preserve you. If God can make her younger than her age, He can restore your years. He can make you bloom again, laugh again, dream again, and shine again. And when you walk with Him, you too will carry that timeless glow that declares to the world, purpose has no expiration date, destiny has no deadline, and the Spirit of God can make you younger than your age.